Hello, friends. It's Giuliano, and we're going to take a little update on Bitcoin and the total crypto market cap. And then we're going to come back with some weekly roundup. But first, let's just do a screen share and a brief little update here. We'll start with the Bitcoin, and we'll look at the weekly time frame. Okay. Basic idea is we're trading above this horizontal level, important. So that's relatively on the bullish side of things locally. But we were getting rejected by a 20-week moving average. No problem. It's to be expected. It's not the end of the world, right? It's just that now we're going to find out. Either it's going to continue higher above this 20-week moving average, or it's going to get rejected properly, and we're going to be trading below this important horizontal level again in short order. Maybe it's just going to keep going sideways for a little while, and the daily kind of says that as well. Oops, that's not what I'm looking for. So on the daily, we can see, all right, Ichimoku cloud resistance. On the weekly, we had the 20-week moving average resistance. So it's not surprising that there was resistance here. The important thing that I'm seeing is that this horizontal level here, this orange yellow horizontal level, is being respected as a level to consider based on the price action even today here. So you're getting the support here. Now you're getting potential resistance. You've traded through it, but is it going to be resistance? We'll see when the candle closes, but basically it is respecting this level. And so as long as you're below this level, you're tentatively sideways, and you don't really want to go you don't want to really go for too much longer sideways. You want to get back and reclaim that level. Otherwise, you could be filling the space below the Ichimoku cloud down here. And then the real question becomes what happens next. So as long as you can hold this second line here, so even if it comes below this current little trend here going up, if it comes below that, as long as you can kind of hold this horizontal level here, then on the weekly, you're still good. So that's the main deal. So that's the idea for the BTC. I get the sense that it can keep pushing higher. Will it be within this trend? We'll find out soon enough. We'll find out by next week, in about a week's time. Otherwise, within a week's time. And but on the weekly, it's not terrible. And again, you're still above that horizontal level, so that's what matters. And on the daily, well, it might not be time to push higher just yet, although it still could. But I get the sense that, look, you've just on the 4-hourly, you've just kind of really confirmed that you're breaking down this local uptrend on the 4-hourly. So it probably will take a bit of time, but you've got this Ichimoku cloud here, and you are at this horizontal kind of range level where currently the price is playing around it. So if you can stay above it, then it can kind of go sideways a bit and then keep going higher. That's fine. You're trying to break it down here, but you're reclaiming it. Question is, how long will that last? Considering that this correction will probably keep going. And look, this 200 period moving average is down here. Why not come and test it along with this trend line? And then potentially go higher. Fine, but at that point, then all bets are off. And the concern, this is that important weekly level right here as well. So let's find out how this is going to play out. But it's still locally bullish, even though on the weekly, even though like on the daily and on the 4-hourly, it's not necessarily showing fireworks right now, although it's just a consolidation and it can keep going higher. So we're going to see, and that's the idea. Like on the weekly time frame, we get our rejection, we get our resistance here at this 20-week moving average. On the daily, it was the cloud, the Ichimoku cloud. And the question is, how long will it hover around here before being able to go higher? Because it can't stay here much longer before breaking down unless it goes higher first. So let's see what happens, and stick around for that for more. But the other thought then is, okay, maybe the total crypto market cap can help to get a sense of where things might go, because with total and Bitcoin, they often play together, because a big part of this total market cap is Bitcoin price action. And it's recently broken out of this local downtrend, so that is important, that is significant. And contrary to Bitcoin, it broke and closed above the 20-week moving average, and it's now holding above that 20-week moving average. So, and it's above the 200-week moving average as well. So as long as it's really above 200-week moving average, but in this case, since it closed above, as long as it stays above and closes above the 20-week moving average consistently here, then you're okay. If you start closing below the 20-week moving average and can't reclaim it again and go higher, then you're in a really bad spot, because then you're probably going to break below 200-week moving average and come down towards this level down here, this area down here around 750 billion market cap, lower end of Bollinger Band, maybe 800 billion, whatever. But then by that point, you start potentially breaking down. And so that's why, you just broke out of this downtrend here. So why not hold this level, even if the price has to kind of roll over and come down to this level again, 800 billion, you're still kind of in a good position overall, as long as you don't lose these levels, then you're okay. But for now, things are looking half decent. You're trying to hold the support here, the 20-week moving average. If you can hold that, then you're good to go. And I think when we look on the daily, that's where we can say, okay, fine. On the daily, again, Ichimoku cloud resistance right here. But after some support out of this correction, it could go higher and break through, and then you're on the other side, and you're looking towards that 200-day moving average on the total market cap. And again, here, like this is the 20-day moving average. It's around the 20-week moving average, and it's like around these highs and these highs. So really you want to hold that. And if you can do that, if you can kind of hold this levels kind of where it is right now, if you can hold those levels, if you can hold this level here, basically where it is, you're in a good position. So if we're generous and say you can deviate a bit, then it's like, okay, hold kind of there, roughly where you are, 20-day moving average, whatever, hold that, and you're okay on the weekly. But if you start breaking below in any significant way, and it translates onto the weekly closing levels and price action, then you're coming down below the Ichimoku cloud, and you're down here again, like to that level that we said. So it's coming. This is where we look on the daily to really get a sense of what's going to happen. But for now, we're still in a decent position. But the week can close any which way, and we're going to find that out. So just keep watching on the daily for this type of level to hold and what the price action does, and watch on the weekly for again that 20-week moving average to hold, and what kind of price action we get. You might have 1 week or 2 weeks of slowdown or correction before moving higher again. Just because we're broken out of this downtrend doesn't mean that we have to immediately go up to the next one. We don't even have to go up to the top of the Bollinger Band. We could come back down here first and then go higher, of course. Maybe it just comes up a bit more and then comes back down, and you just got to spend some time here. But it's not necessarily meaning you're reversing the whole trend, especially because the next really significant downtrend action is all the way out here. So it's going to take more time for sure. But the question is it going to be a bit of sideways action chop? Is it going to be a little continued push higher, or is it going to just start breaking down in the next week or two and be a significant breakdown into December, that type of thing? So we're going to find out. It'll be interesting to watch. BNB is going on a tear. It's in blue sky territory. and some other interesting things happening with the alts. So I think with this total crypto market cap, it is saying, hey, you know what, maybe it is going to keep going higher. Maybe it just needs to pause a bit. And BTC is being a little coy, a little shy by saying, hey, yeah, I'm going to pause a bit too, but I'm going to make you a little concerned and a little curious, because where I'm going to pause is going to be below the 20-week moving average, and you're going to think maybe I'm getting rejected here. So we'll see. Not quite yet bearish until we're like really breaking these levels down here. All right, that's it. I think that's it for some BTC action and the total crypto market cap action. That's it for me, and I'm wishing you well. Lots of love, peace, and happiness. And then until next time, stay tuned for that weekly roundup. We'll check out all those altcoins against Bitcoin, and we'll take a look again at Bitcoin itself against USD. Bye for now.